Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a day. Stinking hot. Roadworks going on here for a month. So with the heat and the humidity, the bull dust gets trapped in the air. It gets in your eyes, your lungs, and your mind. Thank God for the trogs. My fantasy would be that if their girlfriends formed a Trogs tribute band at the same time the Trogs were making their best record 45s and called themselves the Trolls. And you could have a double bill, um, the Trogs and the Trolls. Wouldn't that be cool? Be serious. Um, Found this beat up old thing. Mm, mm, mm. In some ways, the Trogs, there'd be no Ramones without the Trogs. So, that'd be like Johnny Trog, DD Trog, Tommy Trog, and um, uh, Christ, God, hang on, Johnny, Joey, DD, and Tommy. That could be Johnny Ramone. That could be um, um, look, I ain't the smartest person in the world, all right, please. Look, you think I'm dumb? I'll tell you something, you nice people. I started school a year earlier. My mum had post-traumatic, was it post-traumatic syndrome or something? My mum and dad had just come back from being in the Air Force and the Army in their teens, and then the war ended, and they got together, and I appeared exactly 9 months after their wedding, and and even then, like Mick Jagger and Keith Richards and Paul McLennan were running around in the ruins of their crappy little country, and this is not a rant. It's written down on paper. I'm reading it off this, and um, just so you know, red wine and no food is not a good combination, but it's good enough to to make a video. Um, yeah, so I was sort of like a prisoner in my cot for the first 18 months of my life, and I actually taught myself to read, and they gave me these blocks with letters on them, and I actually spelled out the word cat. This is before I even went to kindergarten. Anyway, fuck that shit. I was a year younger, so I was always bullied, like I was the younger kid, blah, blah, blah. When I grew up, I became a bully. That's how bullies become invented. The bullied become bullies. Oh, whatever. What the fuck is this shit? Woolly bully. Not a great follow up to, I mean, actually, it's not the follow up. What's that band I like? Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Little Red Riding Hood. Well, see, that was the sort of thing I'd read when I was in first class, in 1958 or something, 56, 57, something like that. I can't remember. 57. 56! Lord Almighty! Yeah. So, hey there, Little Red Riding Hood, woolly bully. Um, um, Christ. Yeah, but I hated kindergarten because I already taught myself to read one word, and no one gave a shit. So I hated it. But then came transmission. I don't know if they still have that in this modern day and age, but between kindergarten and first class, I hated everything before transition and everything afterwards. And transition was the best class of all. the teacher was a wonderful girl. She just taught us all the nursery rhymes. We grew sprouts, in cotton wool in water. It was so inventive, so just it was educational. Without the rote bullshit. Zig, hey, all this shit. Um, I had one good year at school. It was called transition. Anyway, where was I? The Trogs and their girlfriends, the Trolls. And I found this, and it's got all these horrible, like, coffee stains and shit all over it. Look at that. And look, Page One Records. Now, yeah, that is true. He actually had control of the band by this stage. Another EP released by the Trogs, From Home, the B-side to Wild Thing. Oh, God, it shits on Wild Thing. I Want You, I think that actually shits on the A side of whatever that was. Then there's Wild Thing, and then With a Girl Like You. Wow. Anyway, where was I? I forgot. I got Miss, that one's Johnny Trog. That one's, Dee Dee Trog, the cute one. This is the ugly one, so that's Joey Trog. And that one looks like nothing. That's Tommy Trog. But without Tommy Trog, Ramon, the Ramon. So, and let's open it up and see what's in here. Because I don't know what's in here, to be honest with you. I know it's not the EP. I just got the cover. I found it somewhere. Look, oh my God, I must have bought this at the time because there's no other reason I would have it, and stuck it in that EP cover. Look at this. Give It to Me, the Trogs. The last truly, well, not the last, but coming close to their last truly great. And check this out, the B-side, a fantastic B-side, by the way. You're Lying. And this Page One guy, Larry Page, claims to be the co-writer, so that is obviously extremely dubious. And by the way, Larry Page's real name is Leonard Davis. And the creepy thing is, I looked at a photo of him. He looks like a really, really ugly, sort of retarded version of Ray Davis from the Kinks, my other favourite band from the. I'm sick of this. Hey Ray,